I planted William Morris and Abraham Darby next to each other. William Morris being the one that's closer to me, Abraham Darby being that one there. Abraham Darby is a parent of William Morris. It's the flowers in my yard with Abraham Darby were a little bit past their prime, as evidenced by this, but I wanted to leave it and show it. So Abraham Darby has quite a bit more petals, at least in my experience, than William Morris, and it winds up doing this a lot with their flowers, especially in high heat situations. High heat also for Abraham Darby, for me at least, has a tendency to bleach out the color a little bit. William Morris petals are less in number. For me, I found that it blooms in clusters more reliably than Abraham Darby. I mean, if you look, there's a whole set of flowers and flower buds right here. Then you go down here and there's more. I do apologize for the dogs. And you can see that this is pretty consistent, that they're blooming pretty consistently. And I mean, Abraham Darby will do it too, as evidenced by right here, where you get the spent flowers, but you get a lot of single blooms as well. My experience with Abraham Darby, yes, both Abraham Darby and William Morris do get black spot. This is Abraham Darby. This is William Morris. I don't spray, so I'm okay with getting black spot as well on my roses. So that is something that you do need to keep in mind, is that neither one of them are 100% disease resistant. For me, I find that Abraham Darby has typically darker green leaves than William Morris. The leaves, or leaflets, I guess, actually are bigger as well. Here, I'll show one. This is Abraham Darby in my hand. William Morris is on the plant. Abraham Darby, I find it to be more fragrant than William Morris. William Morris has a tendency to be a bit more pink than Abraham Darby, and in my yard, in the situation in which it is, it actually causes it to stand out a little bit more viewed from the street than Abraham Darby. Both really good plants. For me, I found that William Morris wants to be taller than Abraham Darby, but I don't know if that's just yard situation versus what they actually really want. My Abraham Darbies seem to be a little bit more bush-like this one is. I have multiple, whereas this one is the William Morris. This William Morris has this, I mean, this cane standing upright is 5 feet tall. I have another William Morris in another section of the yard, and it has one cane that goes up and then branches out, and all those canes go up as well. So it's a weird looking tree almost, which it wasn't a tree originally. Both good plants though. If you can get both of them or either of them, I would recommend growing them, and thank you for your time.